You wake up with 24 golden coins in your pocket. Fresh, new, full of potential. By bedtime, they're all gone, and you can't remember what you bought. You check your pockets, empty. You check your hands, nothing to show. This isn't about being busy. This is about your time bucket having holes you refuse to see, and you're losing what you can never get back. Meet Aditya. Aditya is busy. From morning alarm to midnight scroll, his day is full. But if you asked him every night, "What did you build today? What did you create? What moved you forward?" he would pause. Then he'd list activities, meetings, emails, errands, scrolling. He was pouring his time, his most precious resource, into a bucket full of invisible leaks. The water level never rose. He just kept pouring, wondering why he was always thirsty, why he never had enough to drink. He thought the problem was that he needed more water. The real problem was the bucket. Aditya's leaks were silent but steady. The one quick check leak, 5 minutes on social media that became 45. The sand slipped through. The "I'll just multitask" leak, switching between tasks so often that nothing got finished well. The mental cost was higher than the time saved. The "I don't know how to say no" leak, hours given to other people's priorities that should have been guarding his own. The waiting for perfect conditions leak, delaying his own projects because the timing wasn't right, the setup wasn't perfect, the inspiration hadn't struck. He wasn't lazy, he was leaking, and the evidence was all around him. Half-finished projects, goals pushed to next month, that constant background feeling of, "I should be further along by now." His bucket wasn't empty because he wasn't filling it. It was empty because he was pouring into a sieve. The wake-up call came from his grandfather's old workshop. Aditya found a rusty, beautiful, antique watering can his grandfather had used for his prized roses. It was dented, but it held water perfectly. Next to it was a shiny new plastic bucket full of holes, abandoned. His grandfather pointed and said, "See? The old one looks broken, but it holds. The new one looks perfect, but it's useless. It's not about how much you pour, it's about what you choose to carry it in." Aditya held both containers. He felt the solidity of the old watering can. He saw the light through the holes of the new bucket. For the first time, he saw his own days the same way. He wasn't lacking time. He was using a broken container. Aditya decided to patch his bucket, not by adding more hours to his day, that was impossible, but by finding the leaks. He did a simple, brutal audit. For one day, he wrote down everything he did in 30-minute blocks, not what he planned, what actually happened. The result was horrifying and illuminating. 2.5 hours lost in fragmented attention, 1 hour in unnecessary meetings, 3 hours reacting to other people's agendas. The leaks were visible now. They had names, they had sizes, and once he saw them, he couldn't unsee them. He stopped seeing himself as someone who didn't have enough time. He started seeing himself as someone who needed to repair his container. Time management isn't about squeezing more into your day. It's about protecting what's already there. Your attention is the bucket. Every notification, every quick check, every unguarded yes is a new crack. You can pour in 16 hours of effort, but if you have 15 hours of leaks, you end up with 1 hour of result. Patching the bucket doesn't mean becoming a productivity robot. It means becoming a guardian of your own potential. It means recognizing that some activities fill you and others drain you, and they often take the same amount of clock time. The goal isn't to have a perfectly sealed, rigid container. It's to have one that holds enough of what matters to quench your thirst, to water your dreams. Aditya started with one patch. He turned off all non-essential notifications. Just one. The silence felt strange at first. Then it felt like peace. He could hear himself think. He could finish a task without the digital drip, drip, drip of interruption. Then he patched another hole. He began each day by deciding the one thing that would make the day worthwhile if he accomplished nothing else. He protected that hour like it was the last water in a desert. His bucket isn't perfect. New cracks appear, but now he knows how to spot them. He knows how to patch them. He is no longer pouring his life into a broken vessel, wondering why he's always empty. Your 24 hours are enough. They have always been enough. The problem isn't the amount, it's the container. Find your leaks, patch them one by one. Start with the biggest one, today. If this story helped you see the leaks in your own bucket, hit like. Share it with someone who's pouring their heart out but wondering where it all goes. And subscribe for more stories that don't just tell you to work harder, but to work wiser. The hourglass from the beginning. The crack is now sealed with golden resin. The sand flows smoothly, collecting fully at the bottom. Fade out.